Welcome to another exciting episode of Doug's Electronic Repair Bench.
Afternoon, YouTube. Here with you one more time for a not sure exactly what it is. This is kind of a potpourri type video, I think. I've got several things that I want to cover. Nothing in particular. I have 2 days by myself. The girls are at home. Of course, tomorrow's a holiday, so they don't go to school, and I think Tuesday is their last day of school. I think they were supposed to go Wednesday, but it's going to be a field trip. They're not going on a field trip, so I think that's the way it works. So I think I got to pick them up at 1 or 1:30 on Tuesday, and that'll be the end of my school year for me. It's a overcast day here, Seymour. I think 70s, low 70s, maybe mid 70s. Not bad. I got the windows open. I am wearing sweats though, because I was a little cool this morning when I was sitting there by my window in the living room. So that's the way that is. So what I'm doing is cleaning off my bench, and I'm still rearranging the pegboard. And now that I have the electrical part mostly done, I say mostly because I still have to get that strip on that end wired in, but you know, that's gonna have to wait for a little moolah. So I do get paid Thursday, so maybe Thursday I'll get the pigtail for that to run over to the switch. Or I think when I do that, I'm going to redo the switch. It's not right, and I'm not happy with it. I've already had a little problem with it when I was putting in the dim bulb. The wire nut on the hot side of that was loose, and the wire was actually starting to pull out. So I'm not happy about that, and what I think I'm going to do is probably, when I get that one, I'll probably just solder those, and I've got some bigger wire nuts, maybe put that over and then tape the whole thing to where it's not a problem. Either that or put it all in its own box. What I should do is just put some new wires on the Variac and make them long enough to where they could come over to where they need to come over to. I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't really know for sure, but it just depends on a lot of different things. So let me give you a little look-see at the bench and see what we got here so far. This will be a shaky cam version, Bill. Sorry about that, but I want to hook up the camera boom there just for this. I have it kind of up out of the way right at the moment. I was trying to point out the fact that I'm going to, you see up there in the corner, right in here, it's going to go from, let's see if I get, yeah, right in here, it'll go from there all the way over to the corner over here, and that'll be where it's at. I may put it not in the corner, I may put it over that way more in the middle, but it'll be up out of the way of everything else, and I will be probably using a 1x4 or 1x3. These little 1x2s are kind of, when you put a slot in them like that, they're kind of a little bit shaky, you know what I mean. So I think it's fine for the camera holding thing down here, but I think for that main one going across there, then I can take those, you can see those clamps I've got up there to hold it up there right now, so I can take those down and get that out of the way. I didn't like the way that was set up anyway. So anywho, I've kind of alluded to my bench. So here we go. The bench is on this end. Hey, really nice and clean until we get about midway, and whoops, what is this? Oh yeah, clutter. I've already cleaned quite a bit of it off, but what I did was clean this end first, and then after I cleaned this end, I took the stuff that I have no place for yet and put it over here. So now all these little pill bottles probably will go. I'm gonna find me a box, one of my good noodle boxes up there, and we'll probably put those all in there. I think most of them are marked what they are. If they're not, they need to be. And my little mail car there, I think I'm going to put that back in my room where it was. My camera up above. This is something I never ever use. It does have the, as you can see, the tripod mount is broke out of it. I was going to take and glue a 1/4 inch nut in that and you know, go from there. I could do that still if I wanted to. It does take batteries, and I use rechargeables, but still I'm just not I don't use it enough. I probably would never ever use it again, but I may just put that in my junk drawer somewhere or something like that. Regardless, I'm going to put it somewhere that's out of the way. So my wire, I was thinking about putting that up here. Still working on the organizational thing in my mind. Mine's a terrible thing to waste, you all know that. Those speakers have got to go. The square has got to go. Those lead sets got to go. More wire got to go, because I'm going to have all that. I'm thinking about putting it over here on the end of this upright here. Maybe put some screws in there, or nails or something to hold some wire like that, and just kind of put it up and down through there. Also thinking about another thing is a place for my power tools. Maybe a hook up at the top and let them hang down off of that. You know, 2 or 3 hooks across there. Just some things I'm thinking about for these uprights. They still have to be painted and everything like that. That's another project I'm trying to get done. Trying to get on, I should say. Let me take you around the back here. You can see here this board, or this shelf here, needs to be even here, because I want to put that diagonal up all the way to the corner there, and in order to get that done, this is going to have to be even, so I can do either that, or I'm going to have to slot that shelf, and I think it'd be easier just to even it with the uprights there, and you know, just one of them has to be even. It doesn't have to even on both sides, but anyway, I want to do that, and I've got the piece for the upright. I've just got to get it cut and get that done. And I think I want to take and even out that strip that holds the shelf there, the support for the shelf. It needs to be even with the upright, and that'll help a little bit too. And like I said, I've got this clutter back here. More clutter, but at least it's starting to take a little shape, and I'm feeling a little bit better about it. So that's a good thing. Pick up some off the floor. Give you a little bit of a kind of a distant view, or long shot of the bench. It's a good sized bench. I have plenty of room to work on things there. It's just that the clutter makes it look so small that it's just ridiculous. My junk drawer is got a lot of junk in it, and I need to clean that up. I'm not happy with that, because it exploded, and I mean, I dump a lot of stuff in there, and probably stuff that shouldn't be in there. These metal things for monitors, holders, supports, whatever, those probably shouldn't be in there. And like I said, there's just a lot of things that shouldn't be in there. I need a different kind of junk drawer for those, I guess. But I meant that mainly for just pieces like this. Now I do have a little bit of a update on this. I've got the larger container for this, and it was in this one here, but you can see I put my shrink wrap in here, so I think that's a better place for it. And I'll probably have a dedicated place for it, but you know how that works. It takes time. So, and these here, that's not going to stay there either. I want this clear, so I can, if I got to get my sweeper out or whatever, I want that deal get out. Of course, the signal tracer is going to go right here, I hope. That's just one of the things I need to do. Let me get back to the bench. Oh yeah, this. My heat gun. I used that while I was working on the dim bulb. For the covering over that, was it the plug? It was one of the plugs I used, and I don't remember exactly which one it was now, but I made a plug up. Oh, that extension cord, or not extension cord, but the light cord for that makes that back into a extension cord. I used that 2 pieces of shrink wrap around the individual wires, and then I just taped around the whole thing. I could have used another larger piece of shrink wrap, but I already had it done. I didn't want to take it all apart. So. But this thing worked great. It was really nice. I mean, it even started smoking a little bit there. I think that was just probably from oil or something on the little attachment there that I've got on there. So, a neat place for that. Again, that might be one of them things I could hang up on the ends on a hook or something like that. You gotta think about this stuff, you know how that works. This area is, of course, the box there for that's going to get put up when I get the meter done, and that radio is going to go back in the box until I have time to fix that, and I need to get the other one working so the girls will have something to listen to when they're here. They had been carrying the boom box around, and I've had to put the kibosh on that. I said, no, I don't want that boom box around. It makes bad connections on it and everything like that. So this part stayed pretty good. I've got a little bit more of a clutter there than I had the other day. My box of new stuff is still there. I've added a little bit to that. I've got some more to add to it. Probably need to sort through that. My garbage box is getting a little full, but I'll probably take a Walmart bag or something and fill that up and then empty it out and go from there. But anywho, that's probably that. Didn't get any time to do any sanding on the Buick Saturday. That's another thing I wanted to cover. I'll cover that on the other camera though. And I do have that also. So that's the little power supply that Sky Carl just built over the weekend, and I've got to get mine done. Now I have today and, like I said, tomorrow off. Don't have to do anything with the girls and don't have anywhere to go, don't have anything to do, so this will be one of the projects, I hope. Finishing up this bench project and pegboard. I've got a large space here that I've got to use for something. I have all my hooks around here somewhere, and I just seen them a minute ago and I didn't know where they went to. Oh, they're down here on the floor. No, that's not them. Well, I had them here a minute ago, but anyway, they're here. I just had them 5 minutes before I started filming this, and it's just crazy. It's gone. Oh, the other things I need to do is get my multimeter hooked up somewhere, and I think that's going to have to go on this shelf here. All this stuff's got to be cleared out and put somewhere. I've got places I can put it. I just got to do it. I really kind of want to try to get the fit in the signal tracer here if I can. It's going to be difficult. It's a little bit bigger than the space I've got there, and you know, when things like that happen, it's kind of hard to make room. But I'm going to work on it as hard as I can. So like I said, I was very happy with the way this all turned out, and I do like the fact that you turn things off and everything goes off. That was one thing I really was missing. The only thing I keep forgetting to do is turn this light here off, but it's not a big deal. It's just a little fluorescent bulb. So, that's the other thing I got to do is finish up my labeling. I know Kylie says I never label anything, but you can see it right there, 0 to 150 VAC. I did label something, so not sure what I'm going to do. I told you I thought I might paint this. If I do, it'll probably be with the model paints that I've got in the drawer there. I'm not going to probably go spray paint route on it, and it'd probably just be the cover itself. Would probably be the only thing I do paint, if I paint anything. So I like the way it is right now. It's nice. It works. Probably some of you are questioning the wisdom of buying another power supply like this. And basically, these are kind of battery eliminator type projects here. I think it goes up to 12 volts I think that's what it goes up to. And it would work to use for a 9-volt battery, 6-volt battery, 3 volts, things like that. It doesn't have a lot of amperage to it. The transformer is rather small, and just in case I need more, I've got it. It's not a problem. This one here is actually what I wanted to use this for, is my breadboarding. I'm going to make a board up. Imagine that, a board with a breadboard. Mount the little plastic breadboards on there, and mount this some on there so it can be removed or either separate. I don't know exactly, because it does have its own case. But that's what I want to do with that, and that's what I plan to do. So, anywho, just wanted to kind of show you what I was up to today on my big off day. And like I said, let me get off this and get on the other one. Yesterday I had a card night, whatever you want to call it. Man, I don't like these lights on, unless they have to be. I think you can see me still. Got plenty of light out of the window here. Anyway, I went out to my daughter's house and spent most of the day out there because she wanted me to come see what she had bought. She buys, or not buys, but collects Barbies. Yeah, that was the high spot of my day, going out and seeing her Barbies. She said, "Oh, look, Dad, so this I had this one when I was little. You remember?" Yeah, I remember, sure. I don't know. It's good for her. She's wanting to sell some of them. I think I'm going to help her try to sell those on eBay. And but we played cards. There was an older lady who came. That's her boss over at the Anchor House where she volunteers over there. And I asked my daughter. I said, "Was this a fix-up?" She said no. So anywho, it was a good time. Good time though. I enjoyed it. We had pizza, and we had some of the best strawberry cheesecake I'd had in a while. I tell you, that was really good. And that was just one they just bought at the store, a JC store here, food store here in town. So wasn't anything special as far as that was concerned, but it was good. So had a good time. And like I said, the kids, they played a little ping pong. I don't play ping pong because I don't have the knees for that, but I got to watch. And the lady that her name is Susan, and she's pretty good. She's I think Autumn said she was 55, and for that older lady, she moves pretty good. And she was coming close to beating the guys there, and they were a little worried. Autumn's husband Randy is a little bit competitive, and so he doesn't like to lose much. So he had to get down and dirty to to win. And of course, my grandson Billy, he's about the same way. I think Randy's got him that way, but he doesn't like to lose either. So, but they had a good time. Like I say, they played that, and then cards was a good time. And we played little hearts. We played some euchre. We played what else did we play? Something else, I thought. Yeah, maybe that was it. But so anywho, that's about all I have for this time. This is my goal, my whatever for today. I want to try to get this finished up. I would like to get that little kit built tomorrow. Carl said it took a couple hours to do. That's not bad. So I'd like to get that done. I think he said the hardest thing to do was put the case together. So I put together plastic cases before. You probably seen the large computer case. I've got actually 2 of the large computer cases that I've done, and I did one small one that I gave to my sister. And so I have put those together before. Now this one's probably not the same, but it's made out of the same type of material, the clear acrylic plastic or whatever you want to call it. So that's about it. I think just figuring out what to do with all this junk and I would like to, when I start building this power supply, I want this bench to be clean like it is on this end, on both ends. That's what I want. I never mentioned it, but the another project I have I want to do while I got these off days is the little Micronta 22-208 and get that working good. I'm going to take that circuit board off there, and I think that's the switch contacts are on the back of that, I'm hoping. And clean that really good, and then that should work fine, I hope. I did check the leads out on it. I thought they were kind of loose, but they are soldered on the ends, and the only thing you need to do is probably tighten the plastic parts. Now those banana plugs fit rather loose in there. They need to be mushroomed out a little bit, I think. But other than that, they're fine. I think they still measure like they're supposed to. And oops, I have some things that I need to get, like this flashlight. It's got a hook on it. I could probably hang that up somewhere. My other little flashlight that I use a lot, the little LED one, that just works really good. I like that. And it's a dollar store cheapy, but like I said, it's working good. So it's got a thing to hang on too. So I may try to hang that up somewhere. I use those all the time, especially when I'm trying to find something down on the floor. But and you can't forget these. I actually used these a while ago. I was cleaning my little solder bulb out, and that goes right in there just fine. Cleans that out. I love it. So I am using that. So well, I tell you what, I just can't reach across that bench for nothing without knocking 15 things down. I'll get this clutter cleaned up. I got to get it done. But I want to get those hung up too, and my kind of like to have a place to put my alignment tools. And I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with this, but I may try to use something for this. You know, it's one of the what do they call them? The tester that I've got. It's one of those cases, and I believe this is one of the test ones that Ron made for me, and I don't think he was pleased with it, and he made another one, so I went with that one, and still have this one, so I may try to use that for something. And I have Bill's tester in a bag. Oh, looky here, laying behind here. Here's the hardware for the tape board. I knew I had that somewhere, so I'm glad I'm not losing my mind. It was right there. It was just behind something I didn't see. But anyway, that's this is more of a flashing. Why did I say flashing? More of a what is the word I'm looking for? Flapping. That's why I said flashing. Flapping. More of a flapping video than anything else. And of course, you know me, I like to flap. Bill knows it. Bill said I beat him the other day with that 30-minute one. Oh, that wasn't my goal, Bill. I just get to going on stuff, and you know how that works. So I got to get off here and get something else done. You guys have a great day. It's not beautiful here, but it's not bad, and it's not raining, at least. That's probably one of the best things. And so I appreciate y'all watching, and we will talk at you later. See ya.